Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rawakakwadash. Double on the apostles, and bring millstone, do well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, bros on highways and byways. Giving all diligence to make your call and election sure. And also blessings to the very few sisters out there that are listening, learning, and believing. And that fellow labor cannot clock coming at you once again, that lesson was full through the spirit and power. Yahweh Shai Shai, his lessons edifying and exhorting. Okay, and it's just through the spirit. The Elder Yashawamba's one of his latest videos. I forget exactly what it's called, but basically where he speaks concerning immortality. Okay, and real quick, we're gonna get this verse here real fast in Ezra's. All right, because he opened my eyes. I've read this before, but you know how brothers know how it is. Every time you read the scriptures, just more understanding comes. But real quick, it's 2 Ezra 7. All right, we know pursuing to the fall of Adam, the transgression of Adam. All right, basically the curses and just hell came upon earth. Sin entered into the world. Okay, miseries entered into the world upon the fall of Adam. All right, and the world was made narrow and straight and difficult after the fall of Adam. All right, but let's get right here. 2 Ezra 7 and 57. It says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle." All right, so this is the condition of the battle, man. All right, since the fall of Adam, all right, basically everything has become hard. All right, cursed. Okay, evil, sin has entered into the world. Now I forgot who I was listening to. Some brothers, within the past recent weeks, where it'd be like basically, a soldier he's not able to get exactly what brothers it was like it, but his brother was speaking basically that a soldier cannot pick how he wants to go to war. Wherever the enemy is, the conditions, whether it's raining, snowing, whether it's hot in the desert, okay, he's not able to basically say how he wants to go to war. All right, he just has to go with it. If the enemy is in the desert, he got to go there. And if it's raining, got to go there. Enemy is in the snow, he has to go there. So you don't basically pick the environment of the battle, of the war. You just got to deal with it. All right, so basically, we being soldiers of Yahweh Shai Shai, we have to deal with the conditions of the battle, man. All right, this is the condition of the battle. Through the fall of Adam, okay, everything has been made straight and narrow and full of sorrows and misery. Okay, so through the spirit, I've been on that stoicism. Even the brother in the Camp Barak sent me a lesson on that, basically just conquering the flesh, man, getting over your emotions and dealing with what is. Okay, stop complaining so much, because this is what it is. The Lord is told us that this is basically the condition of the battle. It's messed up, man. It's effed up. You're gonna catch hell on all fronts. All right, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. All right, and 2/3 of our people are not fighting. All right, they just have laid down and given up the fight. All right, you have men that have come into the truth, into the ministry, that have laid down and just given up the fight. But the elect will continue to fight unto the end. All right, the elect are like the white blood cells of the body. All right, I remember watching that movie Lucy. All right, where basically she said that she have cells in her body that will basically fight until the end, until basically she's dead. All right, so that's the elect. Verse 58, it says that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. So you're going to suffer if you overcome, all right, by all the hell that you catch. If you're distracted, if you brought off the course. It says, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say, aka the kingdom. So let's get this real fast. Distraction, online etymology. Mid-15th century, distraction. The drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another or others. And we know the first commandment, roughly paraphrasing, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, thy mind, thy soul. All right, so distractions come to draw away your mind from Yahweh Shemi Shai, as the elder Yahshua was going into the mission. All right, we're on a mission, and you gotta watch that video, Immortality. Lord willing, I'll post it in the comment section. But basically, we're on a mission, man, and everything around us is just distractions. Okay. And the more seasoned and settled I become in this truth, the more aware and the more numb I see that, you know, these things are all just distractions, man. Distractions, the flesh, the lust of the flesh, the wants, the desires, right? It's all distractions to get you off that path, all right? It says from Latin, distractionem, pulling apart, separating, all right? And that's what it wants to do, is it wants to separate you from Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, how do you get separated? You stop believing, okay? You stop believing. That's what separates you from Yahweh Shemi Shai. As Yahweh Shai told Peter, real quick, Yahushua told Peter, and I got it right here in Luke. Let's get to it. Luke 22 and 31. It says, and the Lord said unto Simon, Simon, and the Lord said unto Simon, which is Peter, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to that he may sift you as wheat. You go into the word sift. All right. Sift, to shake, and to sieve. Figurative and inward agitation to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. To overthrow you. To separate you. The point you're agitated with the truth. The scriptures speak about concerning being polluted by the bitterness of the truth. You know, because the scriptures in Revelation, I believe the 10th chapter. I'm just quote a lot of verses because if not, this video will be extra long. But Revelation 10th chapter speaks about the truth. You know, eat the book, eat the roll, with it being sweet in thy mouth but bitter in thy belly. Because, you know, it's sweet to know you're Israelite. It's sweet to know that you're a son of God, but with that comes a tribulation. He that increaseth knowledge, increaseth sorrow. Ecclesiastes 1, the first chapter, I believe the 18th verse, if not the last verse. All right. But he that increases knowledge, increases sorrow. Okay? So, sweet in thy mouth, but bitter in thy belly. And all these things, the bitter people can be polluted by it or agitation. All right? And it basically, it overthrows them. They stop believing, they're separated, they're distracted, they're overcome. All right? The condition of the battle, and they're overcome. As say that if he be overcome, he shall suffer, as thou said. So they're overcome, they're distracted. When they're separated, their faith, disbelief is what separates you from Yahweh Shemi Shai. To draw in different directions. All right, you become double-minded. James 1 and 8, you become double-minded. And why is a man double-minded? Because he doesn't believe, he's wavering. All right. It says sense of drawing of the mind of different directions, mental confusion, bewildered. Okay. From the 1590s, meaning violent mental disturbance. And that's how it comes, man. You know, mental disturbance. Meaning a thing or fact that causes mental diversion or bewilderment. Okay. The distraction. To sift you from your purpose, to distract you, all right, from the mission. Okay, as you see, he thoroughly went to that video. Yahushua always spoke about he's about his father's business. Okay, it's about his father's business. So he wasn't distracted or separated. All the hell Yahushua caught, all right, that was to attempt to distract him from the mission, but he wasn't distracted. Okay. Let me get yes. Let me get Romans. Okay. Once again, I'm not gonna make this lesson too long. This is Romans 8:35. Okay. This is Romans 8:35. It says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach Yahushai? Once again, separate, distract. Okay, that's what the word distract means, to separate. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushai? Shall tribulation. And tribulation can distract you. Ephesians, real quick, we'll come back to Romans 8. Ephesians, the 6th chapter. Understanding the conditions. Once again, going back to Ezra's. Understanding conditions of the battle. Ephesians, I'll start at 10 verses at 12. Ephesians 6:10, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High. And that armor is this ministry, this truth. Okay? This word, this is that armor. Put on the whole armor of the Most High. Because when Satan came to tempt Yahushai, well, he replied with the word. He battled him with the word. Okay? With the words of the Most High. That's the armor. Therefore, Satan was not able to penetrate Yahushai's mind. All right? He may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, his trickery. Because Satan knows the scriptures as well. Verse 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So when people are bugging out, your woman's bugging out, people at your job are bugging out, you look at them thoroughly, and meditate and say this to yourself. It's not you. It's not you. It's the spirits that's on them. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So everywhere we go, everywhere we turn, Satan is basically he's trying to cause chaos. At work, in your romance, your life of romance, you might have a woman and she just be bugging out on you, or you might not have. It might be hard for you to get a woman. Every time you try to set something up or maybe holler at a chick or whatever the case may be, it just don't work out. All these are afflictions. All right, you get sick. Okay, pain, car troubles. All right. All these are to distract you. Listen, literally, look at it. It's to distract you. And distraction means to separate you. So now it is, as I say in Timothy's, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. So here it is, you stuck on all those troubles. But once again, you're separated by your faith, because what the scriptures say, basically put your burden on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So what that means, you pray. So once you stop praying If you don't, prayer is basically the first act of faith, showing you believe. You pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So if you're not praying, it's a lack of faith, or simply disbelief. You ain't praying to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right. So it's gonna separate you, because you're supposed to pray to Him and put the burdens on Him. Okay. So let's go back to Romans, the 8th chapter. All right. Romans 8:35. Who shall separate us? Who shall distract us from the love of Yahweh Shai? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. Right, we're sacrifices. Okay? We are sacrifices. Remember the mission. We're just passing through. As Elder Yahshua thoroughly went into, we're pilgrims. This life is a joke. It just means absolutely nothing. We're working to get our daily bread. If you can get a promotion or whatever the case may be, move to a higher position where you're making more money, it's beautiful. It's more beneficial. It's beneficial to the ministry. You're making more money, you can tithe more, you can help brothers out. Cool, that's all. That's beautiful. All right, but at the end of the day, we're looking for our daily bread. It says we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. It says, nay, in all things we are more than conquerors through Him that loved us. So His Spirit is on us, so we're able to conquer all these perils, tribulation, distress. As Yahweh Shai prayed for Peter, he prayed that his faith be not taken, that he's not separated, that he's not distracted. Okay, that he's not overcome. He's not overcome. He's separate. His faith, that his faith stayed, man. Okay. Basically, we have to complete the mission. We can't allow things to separate us. We have to be stoics. Dealing with what is, this is the condition of the battle. Okay? This is the condition of the battle. So everything that goes on, it shouldn't distract you. The Lord told us. He told us, man. Let's get it. Close out with this one. Again, 2nd Ezra 7:57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle. When you have a contract, it's under these conditions. This is what it is. This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Yes, I know you're tired. You want to be at peace. But war is going to bring forth that peace. Okay, that's just how peace comes. I remember watching the movie The King. The dude desired peace. He had to go to war. All right. Casualties. It was casualties. He lost his best friend. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, peace was established. Okay. We want the kingdom of heaven, which is peace, the city of peace. All right. Yahshua is going to come here and he's going to declare war on these nations. And that's going to bring forth the peace. This is what it is. This is the condition of the battle which man that is born on earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say, man. We looking for the victory. All right. So I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. We have to be in that stoic mindset. All right. Stop complaining. Deal with it. It is what it is. Okay. The Lord will not tempt you above your measure. So you're going to be able to get through whatever it is. A brother may have to help you, but you're going to get through it. Or the Lord might just make it where you just pull through it on your own. All right, it just depends on which way the Lord do it. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get through it. That's the point. We're more than conquerors through Hamashiach Yahushai, because Yahushai already defeated Satan. So through him we had a victory. So with that, basically, Lord's willing, this was edifying. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shai. Till next time, I'll say Shalom.